It's good, Chicago Bears fans. This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael here to tell you about what's going to go on. So, the Chicago Bears play the Buffalo Bills on Saturday for their first preseason game of the year. And once again, I will be live streaming the game on Saturday for anybody that wants to tune into that. Just make sure you hit the like button on this, you hit the subscribe button, and you hit the bell notification so you will get notified of that video. So let's talk about the matchup. Now, according to reports, the Buffalo Bills will be starting their starters in the first quarter. And it was also reported, I think earlier today or yesterday, that Caleb Williams and the rest of the starters are going to play only one quarter. So that gets me excited. That gets me ready for what is to come. I will say this: starting reps in the preseason matter to a quarterback, okay? Because remember, the previous two quarterbacks that we had, they didn't Mitch Trubisky and Justin Fields, they didn't get starting time with the first team. They only got the second team offense. So that was the whole reason why they were set up to fail by the coaching staff. The coaching staff wants Caleb Williams to play with the starters. And basically, we're going to be seeing the Bills starters play for a quarter, and the Bills defense was actually, I think, top 10 in the league last year. Someone may have to go remind me, but Caleb Williams is going to have a good test going up against the Buffalo Bills defense. Now, I think the key here for Caleb Williams is to probably just, not try to do anything spectacular when he plays against the Bills. Try to keep, and most importantly, try to keep him in a position where he's not injured. Because God forbid we have something similar to what happened, I think it was, 3 years ago. The Bears were playing the Buffalo Bills in Soldier Field, and one of the Buffalo Bills players knocked Justin Fields' helmet off and hit him pretty hard. Luckily, he was able to get back up. So you got to protect Caleb Williams. You got to put him out there with the first team offensive line, no backups. Also with the first team weapons and the running backs. Basically, to protect Caleb Williams, because you don't want to risk Caleb getting injured. Also, I know this is not many talked about, but we're going to be playing against speaking of Mitch Trubisky, if any of y'all don't know, Mitch Trubisky is on the Buffalo Bills roster. So I'm going to be looking forward to see how Mitch Trubisky plays against the Bears. Hopefully he doesn't murder them like he did 3 years ago. But like I said, I have nothing but love for Mitch Trubisky. With him being in Chicago 3 years ago, like I said, he did what he could, but the fans didn't want him. Like I said, I wished him nothing but the best when he signed with the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with Pittsburgh. Now he's trying to, probably looking like he'll take the starting job in Buffalo. I'm kidding. If Josh Allen reverts back to his old self without Stephon Diggs. But it will be interesting to see. Also, with the second team, Chicago Bears team, it's going to be a quarterback two battle between Brett Rippon and Tyson Bagent to see who will make the quarterback two roster. I did do a video on this a week ago, and I said that Brett Rippon has the advantage to take the backup role because of how good he played that Hall of Fame. Now, I will say, granted, Bagent only played one snap before the penalty, and basically putting the ball. He looked decent. Okay, I'm not going to give him too much, like most Bears fans would, but I think I think the advantage is to Brett Rippon. I do think Brett Rippon has the veteran advantage over Tyson Bagent, and it's going to be looking forward. Also, Colin Johnson will be a name to look out because he's been a very good target this preseason. Usually the Chicago Bears have Chicago Bears preseason legend, but the problem is none of them end up making the team. So I do think Colin Johnson is going to be good enough to make a roster spot. To me, he already earns it, but we will have to wait and see how it plays out. Another thing to look forward to is Khalil Herbert going to be on the trading block, because I saw Khalil Herbert play against the Hall of Fame game, and I thought they were resting the starters. So is that a sign? Getting us also having Roshan Johnson, Elon Wheeler, Austin Booker. Austin Booker had a good debut at the Hall of Fame game. He had a strip sack fumble on the quarterback. So does he continue his dominance? Terrell Smith, does he show some promise? Elijah Hicks. Who else are we looking for? Corey Taylor, also set to make his debut. Our generational punter that we drafted, that everyone has high hopes on. So gets to see him play. Also, Zach Pickett did struggle. He did struggle in the Hall of Fame game. Maybe he needs to pick it up. Devon Dexter Sr. is another thing to look out for. So, and maybe DeMarcus Walker will get the starting reps as the edge rusher to see what he can do behind Montez Sweat. But the Bears feel like they do have pretty dominant pass rush, so they're trying to think about not bringing back Yannick back. But for this game, I'm not expecting too much out of the offense. Maybe some potential, but try to keep it safe for quarterback Caleb Williams. As far as this game goes, this should be a competitive game between both teams. But like I said, this is preseason. We don't care if the Bears get blown out or the Bears blow out the Bills. All we care about is the players that we view make the roster. Because when people say preseason doesn't matter, it matters to us fans. So who do I have winning this game? Who do I have coming up on top? All right. And I have Caleb Williams setting his NFL debut against the Buffalo Bills. I have the Bears winning this one by a score of 24-17. And I think the offensive player of the game will be, I think it's going to be a combination of Colin Johnson. I think he will continue his dominance in the preseason. And also with the defense, I feel like Tyreek Stevenson is going to also be the player of the game for the defense. But it will be interesting to see how things go for this team. I'm excited for the matchup on Saturday. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited for the game on Saturday. Once again, I will be live streaming the game for anybody that wants to tune in. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and bear down.